私の目と耳からは誰も逃れられないわ。
Hello and welcome. Today I'm in the tier 10 Soviet destroyer, the Khabarovsk, also known as the Kebab. I suppose it's because people have trouble spelling out the name, so they go with something easier. Personally, I would call it the grill or the barbecue instead because of, well, what she frankly does to battleships. Anyways, this is my first match on the EU server in the Khabarovsk because I only very recently unlocked her, and it's not a full match because matchmaking was being a bit cheeky, and actually the 10 versus 10 is not really the cheeky part. The cheeky part is the fact that the enemy team has 6 destroyers, 3 of them being Gearings with no divisions involved, so it's a complete cock-up by the matchmaking system. Also, I have some very unfortunate teammates because they really like their quick messages. Just listen to this because nothing happens for a while, so I'll just speed through it. Yes, they kept spamming it and spamming it and spamming it and spamming it, and I don't know if me telling them to stop it, or I'll mute them, or they just stop normally. I don't know which one helped, but I'm kinda glad they did. So, I spawned on the A side, however, because most of my team spawned on the C side, I decided to go towards that side because in a match with 6 destroyers, going into A alone like that one lone destroyer over there is a very stupid idea, and that Shimakaza is very dead. And we spotted a Gearing in the C cap, so we are going to fight it and try to kill it as quickly as possible because we only have 1 Gearing, so we need to make the best of it, especially since we just lost our Fletcher too, which is rather unfortunate. But luckily, we're gonna take the Gearing out, and the one good thing is that the enemy team only has 2 battleships, so... And it's a Montana and Friedrich, so we might be able to kill them, and their cruises, aren't also that nice. However, you know, 2 Gearings, 1 Akizuki, 1 Udaloi, that's quite problematic. And well, speaking of the devils, there's one of them. And I don't really want to fight the Gearing at close range, especially if there's 2 of them, and the Montana to boot. And it seems that my team is not actually trying to win the game, because look at the B8. That battleship is, I don't, like, did you just see? It was widespread because this was my first Khabarovsk game ever, so I never had the chance of changing it. Also, PSA, you should almost never fire widespread torpedoes. Okay, so we're fighting this sweet roll over here. I am actually still, I don't really want to stop. I don't want to stay still because I am afraid of torpedoes. Because there's an Akizuki over there, 1 Gearing over there, and another Gearing on another side, so if I stop I might very easily get cross-torpedoed by destroyers. I did smoke those, just in case, because I don't really want the Montana to suddenly take half my HP off for no real good reason, and unfortunately there goes our Gearing. And I think that he was one of the better teammates we could have had, or had in this match. And the enemy team has kept A and B, and well, I don't think we're actually gonna kill this Montana either, because our battleships are being very, very scared of... I don't even know what. Well, I'm gonna get the C cap. Unfortunately, our New Orleans, who was also actually trying to fight the destroyers, is dying because nobody fought the Montana. And because of that, I don't think I really want to stay around in this smokescreen for too long, because I would really like to get the Montana to burn and, you know, the fire to stick, but I don't know if I can do it. Because these battleships just are not being very aggressive, and they didn't back up the guys that actually tried being aggressive. Yes, I could have done more. I could have YOLO'd with the New Orleans and the Gearing, but I don't think that's a very good idea. I don't think they should have YOLO'd either, because, well, these guys just did not back them up. And if you go alone, even if it's the right decision, you're just going to die. So now my plan is to try to deal with that Udaloi over there. Unfortunately, we have lost 5 ships, so that's half of them. And the enemy team has only lost 2. By the way, both have been killed by me. Okay, I would really like to fire at that Gearing, but I don't think I can do much, and it's better to just surprise this Udaloy, like I just did. I think he's probably going to smoke, so yeah, there it is, and he's gonna start slowing down, so I'm gonna torpedo his current location. That should be more or less where he's gonna be. And I am unspotted right now, which means that there is no destroyer around, and I'll just go closer to the Udaloy smoke, hoping that I am where his nose is pointed towards me, which means he can't torpedo me, and well, if I get closer, I can just finish him off if the torpedoes don't. I could fire at the Edinburgh, but I don't think it's a good idea to make myself spotted, because the Udaloy might, you know, turn her guns and then try to kill me. Although I might try to take a few shots on the Gearing right as... Oh, okay, never mind. Goodbye, Udaloy. So, time to take a few shots on the Gearing. Honestly, I should have led more because she's obviously going to accelerate. The Udaloy did torpedo at the end, but, you know, it did really nothing at all. So, time to try to finish off the Edinburgh. Sorry, she's full HP. When I say try to finish off, I mean start doing damage to her. HE is fairly good against Royal Navy light cruisers because they all just penetrate. Now, this would be an incredibly good position where I currently am at. I would really like to fire at that Gearing, because she appears to be in a position where I could fire at, but unfortunately, you know, not only does she disappear, she also was behind an island. So right now, this position that I am in would be very, very good if the Rune wasn't on the other side. I am afraid that the Rune just might come closer and hydro me, or that the Gearing might just torpedo me from long range, because Gearing torpedoes have infinite range. We should be able to take care of her, but I need to reposition and probably smoke here, because I don't think I can really do all that well against the Edinburgh. It would be very good if we had spotting on the Edinburgh once I am inside smoke, because I could pretty much just kill her easily. I would really like if we could take care of the Gearing, because that's the final DD that's going to, you know, cause huge headaches for me, or at least potentially causes, because of their infinite range torpedoes. But since there is nothing else spotted, I guess I will be firing at this Friedrich der Grosse. I have to keep in mind though that there is a Rune coming towards my position, probably with Hydroactive, and well, it's German Hydro, and that Montana has taken like no damage this game. I have no clue what my battleship friends are doing. I wonder if they're in the game at all, because I think bots might have been more useful here. My torpedoes seem to be pretty good on the Edinburgh. Hopefully, yes, I got one hit. That's good enough, I guess, considering they were actually meant for the Friedrich, so I should be quite happy about that. But yeah, I don't know if I can actually even kill the Edinburgh. I'm gonna switch targets to the Montana to try to get fires, and the Montana is firing HE. Alright then. I mean, I thought our battleships were doing some freaky stuff, but their Montana is firing HE at our Montana. Alright. Yeah, I mean, the situation is pretty dire, and I don't think we can pull this one off. We're just gonna run out of points. Like, I could dance with them for like the rest of the game, for the rest of the 9 minutes, but I think they're just gonna reach 1,000 points before that. It would be very good if I could finish the Edinburgh off. That would give us a small respite from this, or, you know, kill the Gearing, but I don't think that's gonna happen since she has 6,000 HP still, and well, there it is. Unfortunately, I don't have the end screens, because I thought I recorded this as a replay and had all the stuff, but it is what it is. This was my first Khabarovsk match on the EU server, and that was some very nice matchmaking, right? 3 Gearings without any divisions involved. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, then like it. If you disliked it, then dislike it. And I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, Captain Remius, and I hope I see you guys next time.